The Devil and the Wasp that removes her victim's free will. Welcome back to the Metamorphosis Tarot Project, where we blend bug science and art. The Devil is a tricky character in the tarot. Like all of the characters in tarot, he isn't bad. He is here with a lesson like all others. However, his lesson can be a tough pill to swallow. The Devil asks us about our bad habits. He asks us what part of ourselves we're denying or we're ashamed of. He asks us what we're avoiding. He asks us about our web of lies. Through our shame, the parts of ourselves we wish to remain hidden, and the same repetitive patterns, he chains us to him, not through force, but through manipulation. Only when we can look at our shadow self, lovingly accept them with loving curiosity, and actively set out to heal can we break through his chains. It's not the devil holding us back, it's us. Enter the emerald cockroach wasp, who wants nothing more than a large, fat cockroach for her larva to feast on. The wasp will look for a cockroach, and once finds it, will wrestle with it. The cockroach here is fighting for its life and won't hesitate to fight back. When the wasp eventually wins, she'll sting the cockroach between the first two pair of legs. A cluster of nerves sits there, and she essentially paralyzes the cockroach for the next little bit while she prepares herself for brain surgery. To regain some energy, she clips the cockroach's antennae and sips his blood. While the cockroach is paralyzed, and before the first venom cocktail hasn't worn off, she roots around in the cockroach's head for a specific part of the brain using the sensitive barbules on her stinger. Once she's found it, she delivers a sting that first acts like dopamine and gets the cockroach feeling real good, and uses a second chemical that reduces the cockroach's inhibition. After a little bit, the cockroach wakes up and is none the wiser, and is feeling pretty great. So great that he doesn't even care that his predator is literally sitting right next to him. The cockroach is fully conscious and in control of itself, unlike the fate of other parasitoid victims that get dragged away paralyzed. If poked, the cockroach will run. If flipped over, it'll right itself. If thrown in water, it'll swim. It just doesn't. It's hopped up on feel-good chemicals. Finally, the wasp literally leads the roach by its antennae to a burrow where she'll bury it with one of her eggs laid on it. The cockroach will survive for the next week or so while the wasp larva slowly eats its non-essential organs, drinks its blood, before finally moving on to the heart and brain where she'll kill the roach. She'll form a cocoon inside and eventually emerge from the cockroach husk to start the cycle all over again. Just like how the devil controls us through things that make us feel good, the cockroach wasp kills the cockroach. In the spirit of the emerald cockroach wasp, here is a question for the naturalist. What is a bad habit or shadow aspect of yourself, and how does it keep you chained down? What would it look like if you were free? What's the first chain you can break?